In recent years, Syria has supported terror, but also indicated willingness to resume talks with Israel. It was recently revealed that an unofficial Track 2 negotiation channel between Israelis and Syrians has been in existence for a number of years under the auspices of Turkey and Switzerland. The Israeli delegation was headed by former Foreign Ministry Director General Dr. Alon Liel, and the Syrian one by Ibrahim Suleiman, a Syrian-American businessman. Dr. Liel had much to say on the talks and their wasted potential.
3 years ago, the link between Syria and Iran and the link between Syria and Hezbollah did not look as frightening as it looks now. So the circumstances of launching the whole thing looked very different than today. We know, and we checked it, that the ideas that were discussed in the room reflect positions in Syria, but they do not reflect positions in Israel. We were reporting, but we were not guided in any way by the government.
But does President Bashar al-Assad really want to talk?
I know that since January 2004, Assad is requesting to renew the negotiations. I think that by now it is very clear to everybody in Israel that he wants to talk. During the last year, we don't have the disengagement in the background. We have nothing going on with the Palestinians, not one-sided and not in a dialogue. So, and it looks terrible. I think it's time now to move to track 1 talks with Syria. And if the government cannot do it because of the Americans, the public should push for it. I grew up in this country and 30 years in the civil service. I was taught that when an Arab country wants to talk to Israel, we are not refusing. And unfortunately, we refused.
We asked why Israel should consider withdrawing from the Golan when the ceasefire with Syria has been maintained for over 30 years.
During the last 3 years, the Syrian-American guy we were talking to, Ibrahim Suleiman, told us almost in every meeting, if we cannot make it, if we cannot launch official talks, there will be violence, and even here and there he mentioned there will be a war. What happened with the Hezbollah is definitely a war that Syria was involved in. So the fact that the border on the Golan Heights is quiet doesn't mean that Syria is not an active enemy. And we know that they are assisting the Hezbollah, that they are assisting the Hamas. The whole idea is to neutralize the hatred and to pass Syria into a different camp globally. And during the talks, they said, you will have a time span of 5 years to verify if Syria is different before we withdraw.
Dr. Liel elaborated on the influence public opinion and the U.S. have on the Israeli government.
Our politicians look at polls as it looked about 2 months ago in the last poll I've seen of Mina Tzemach. 2/3 of the Israelis are against returning the Golan for peace, and 1/3 are in favor. The Israeli Prime Minister does very simple calculations. He is not in a very good shape at the moment regarding public support, and he doesn't need additional troubles. So as far as it looks like it, if it stays like it, why to jump into this pool? It is true that the Americans definitely do not want us to talk to Assad, and it has its impact on our Prime Minister. But I remember in the past all kinds of junctions in which the United States wanted us to do something or not to do something, and we did not obey when it was of national importance to us. Governments should understand that if they do not do anything, NGOs, public, others will do it. A vacuum will be filled up by unofficial elements, and these unofficial talks can affect public opinion and even here and there embarrass the government.
It seems that in face of governmental paralysis and lack of political initiative, Track 2 diplomacy is assuming a significant role in promoting a vision of peace and changing public opinion.